Welcome to Kaleidoscope. Let's talk. There's always a frenzy when it comes to April. It's all about preps for the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. And don't forget the games and the traditions that surround this time of year. There's much food on the table, swings become the play area for adults and children alike. The sarong in cloth and jacket become the norm, and there's the tradition of Ganu Denu and anointing of oil, all to mark the new year. But the question is, with the changing times, how much of an impact does Avurudu have on today's young people? To find out if it does or does not, I invited 4 young adults to the studio today. Nisheda Indraratna, Shankesha Gautamarajan, Yuvini Balasurya and Talal Naushad. What does the Tamil and Sinhala New Year mean to you?
I think Sinhala and Tamil New Year, it's on the top of my mind. It's a time of celebration, it's a time of sharing love, and for me simply it's a time of a lot of smiles, happy smile.
It has changed over the past couple of years. It used to be full of friends, and now it's basically me and my family, and it's more of us celebrating together, going to the temple, going to Koil in the morning, and then home. It's a small puja, and basically that has been it recently.
Basically about family, and then it's about food. It's about family because we have our immediate relatives, all of the extended family. We have an excuse basically to meet all of these people during our celebrations. And the food, well, it's kaung cookies, but we do cook it at home. And it's my mom's excuse to make me stop working, stop studying, and make me concentrate for the only time in the kitchen.
So Avurudu is like that one occasion where everyone drops all their work, prioritizes family over everything. And in this world where we live in a constant work-based life, so it is a reason and a tradition that we all follow to go back to visit family and prioritize family over everything else.
Do the traditions and the cultural things we do during New Year, do those have any meaning to you at all?
There was times when it used to have meanings, right? There were mostly when during my grandparents were there. They really had that culture and all holding it together. But right now, Sinhala Tamil New Year is more basically a holiday for us, where we get to enjoy out, go out with our friends mostly, and basically it has become a holiday. It is a holiday, but it has actually become a holiday right now for me.
Does the Sinhala and Tamil New Year have relevance to your generation?
Our grandparents used to be those catalysts. They used to sort of be that gel of holding these families together. But for me, of course, now that all of my grandparents, they have passed away, we are drifting apart from the traditions and all of that. And I think it does not have much relevance as we used to have when we were small.
In the current trend, there are modern things festivals, millenniums, then was Gen Z, likewise people constantly change, things constantly change, technology constantly change. So keeping that in mind, I think New Year, that traditional thing aspect we follow is very important, because that is that one event where connects us back to our roots. Even though we progress forth in a really vast land, it is that one thing that connects us within our roots.
So are there any lessons or any values that you take from these?
One is the discipline they have, they maintain throughout. The second thing is, as we mentioned, the family. Because as far as I know, most of the time this Avurudu celebration happens where a bunch of people, entire family get together on, I think, one of the big houses or one of the father's grandparents' houses, and they do the entire thing. So because of that, that one occasion where they all come into for the sake of the tradition and they follow it from tip to toe, and the food variety, everything makes much more sense. So yes, I believe in that as well.
I learned that you don't have to want something in return if you really want to be generous. And I also learned what respect truly means in a Sri Lankan context. I don't think anyone else does it the way that we do respect.
Do you think this New Year actually unites this country, or does it polarize this country?
Sinhala and Tamil New Year has been something that has brought together friends, has brought together strangers to friends, people who I meet at the Koil, people who have just come home. I don't know who they even are. They just come home and just made friends. So yeah, definitely I think it unites people.
Majority of my Muslim friends, Malay burger friends, they used to enjoy our sweets. And we used to play all these games, and there were even friends of mine who actually won this Avurudu Kumari competitions, regardless of them being Muslims or Malays. I think it definitely unites people across ethnicities, across Sri Lanka.
Avurudu, or the Sinhala and Tamil New Year, really brings people together. It unites, and I don't see it polarizing the different sects anytime soon.
Regardless of religion, ethnicity, whatever it is, and culture, we all know when Avurudu season comes, you know what to expect, and we all go towards that. So because of that, I feel it's a uniting factor.
Like what you're seeing, subscribe and follow us, and like us. Don't forget, Kaleidoscope is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.